Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be discussing the new event, DC Worlds Collide. Now, there's been a lot of controversy, and a lot of players are done, including myself. Like, this game, the devs, they're just not really listening to us when we tell them things. And it's kind of ignorant at this point, because there's been so many different pieces of content that they've released, or banners that they've released, or miscommunication that has been brought up, and they don't seem to be learning from it. So let's go ahead and talk about this event. We'll go in here. It's called Fatal Exception. Now, to my understanding, this is for endgame players, but it's actually not for endgame players now, is it? Because from what I've been hearing, a lot of people that have level 300 characters and teams can't even beat this. I'm not touching this at all. Like I don't care. I could care less at this point. There's more content that I like. Doing daily missions is more fun to me. This is crazy. This guy, I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of mind-blowing. The devs aren't listening. They're not. Not to mention, they go and let's see, where is it? Store. Here we are. Not to mention, okay, if we go to daily, weekly pack, where's the daily packs? Uh, I don't know where the daily packs are, but I'm gonna guess in leveling, right? So there was a $1.99 pack that came with titanium, and they took it out of the game. Why did they do this? Well, I can tell you why they did this. Most of you probably already know, is because of the Wish bundles. That's right. They're getting greedy. The devs seem to be getting very greedy about this, and they want to make more money. But what doesn't make sense is if you want to make more money, then why would you take away a pack that allows more people to, incentivizes more people to buy? 199 is that's $2, guys. Come on. For titanium, a resource that is already limited to the max. All because this Wish bundle or whatever you want to call it seems to be, containing rewards that are just too great, apparently. I mean, I don't see them bringing it back. They should. Devs, if you're listening, you need to bring it back. Do I think you're going to? Not really, because I've lost all faith in, you know, what you're bringing to the table here. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be completely real. The game is starting to feel like a worse version of many other games that I've played over the years. Many, many, many. That's just one issue, but this event, this Fatal Exceptions, it's insanity to me. Like, why would you release an event that most of your players, especially for global, right, can't even touch? I'm not gonna touch it to begin with because it's just not worth my time. I did one match or whatever, but I'm not touching it now, and not to mention the glitches that are in this mode. Like I know I saw Angrifer on his channel, on his stream, he had this glitch happen to him where he won the battle. I think it was this Batman level right here. He won that battle, but then it told him that he lost it, basically. And then there was two characters, I'm pretty sure it was Batman and Penguin, that were left. Um, Basically saying defeat. And then, all his characters died. And so he had to restart. That within itself needs to be compensated. You need to compensate your player base for that. It's bad. This event's terrible. Devs, you need to change what you're doing. You really do. You need to have a meeting. You need to get together and come out with events that your player base can actually play. We can't touch this stuff. I've been playing for what, almost 2 months now, and I'm in main stage is 27-18, right? I have two teams fully built. You know, like I have slots, I have characters for the slots. But my characters aren't really ranked up all that much. I mean, they're ranked up maybe, but not leveled up, is what I'm saying. Right? And badges to begin with, I don't have a lot of badge material. Like, I'm working on Deathstroke's badge right now, but that's going to take a long time to get him to badge 30. My only badge 30 is Superman, you know? So that's just, it stinks. It really does. You need to reward the player base. Give us the full rewards. Send us in the mail something that says, we're sorry. We've noticed, the complaining about the event and, the things that we put out aren't, up to par with what you guys deserve as our players. You want to keep your player base. We can leave this game at any point and go play another game. I have like three or four other games that I play. Now, do I think that this one is I think this one has the best like gameplay, in my opinion, except for COD Mobile, because that's just like a different game. But out of Marvel Strike Force, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and this, I feel like this is the better gameplay. Better sequences, better effects, better like art animations. I just like this game so much. I want to see it succeed, and it's not going to do that when the developers are pulling these stunts. You need to send us some compensation for this. You need to give us the full rewards, apologize for it, and then work on it. It needs to happen. This can't happen. You need to play test events too. Like you need to start play testing these things. And if you did and you accepted that and continued to, release this, and that's crazy. That's utter insanity in my eyes. That you would let a event this bad into the game and affect it's affecting the player base in masses at this point. Like we're all done with this. We just want good communication. We want good rewards. We want what we deserve. We put time and effort. I put money into this game before. Definitely not doing it now. Not until I see better communication. All these things need to be fixed, especially. I have other games that I can play and put money into if I really want to. COD Mobile is coming out with some cool stuff, so I'll pour money into that. That game's got issues too. I'm not saying COD Mobile's great and the best thing ever, but it's better than this. It's better than what we're getting here. In my eyes, in my opinion. All opinions. But this can happen. The last thing I want to talk about before I end the video, because I don't want this to be too long. I'm just kind of fed up. I needed to do a video on this because, this is crazy. I got home from work and then I saw this note here in mail. It says, "Hey heroes, earlier today we discovered players were exploiting the new Fatal Exception mode to gain an unfair advantage. We are taking action against these accounts by removing any rewards gained. Players that engaged in this behavior will not be eligible for the inbox shout out. Fatal Exception is a new event that was intentionally designed to be difficult. We wanted to create a new type of challenge that isn't currently offered in the game and see who in our community could rise to the top. In doing so, we may have pushed too hard. You think? We're actively reading player feedback on Fatal Exception and wanted to know we hear you. This feedback is being circulated across our organization and will empower future event designs, be it a new iteration of Fatal Exception or other events entirely." Where do I start with this? Is crazy, in my opinion, obviously. I just think this is a slap in the face, like an even further slap in the face. They're punishing people. Yes, there was an exploitation. I'm not going to talk about it. I really don't even know what it was, to be honest. But it was in game. It's kind of their fault. It's like a glitch. Therefore, I don't really feel like people should be punished for that. That's something that happened on their end. Does it go against terms of use? Maybe. But at the same time, they created that glitch. The glitch is there because, of their mistakes or their oversights or whatever. It's there. With an event so bad as this one, I don't blame people for wanting to try and get around it. Now, I'm not incentivizing going and exploiting. That's not at all what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this event was crazy enough for people to formulate the image of trying to exploit it. This image, goodness gracious, this event was so difficult, was so artificially difficult that people wanted to get around it. That in itself should tell you that maybe you're doing something wrong. I'm sorry, but if, some of the best players in the game who have level 300 characters and they're all 16 rank 16s and they have the blue stars on them, like my boy, well, I mean, not my boy, but King Justice here. It could be a girl, I don't know. But King Justice, who has rank, I don't even know what rank that is, I'm gonna be honest. But if King Justice can't beat this event, there's something wrong. There is something wrong. I'm so disappointed at this game. I'm gonna be real. I don't sugarcoat things, guys. I'm sorry. This is a very not great video, right? It's a very negative video, but it's a video that I need to make. It's a video that I want to make because the devs need to hear this. Even if they don't end up watching this, whatever. You guys understand. You are in this too. This is affecting everyone. So therefore, we all deserve to be able to speak up about it. I have feedback. I'm not, if they were to email me asking for feedback as someone who does YouTube content, sure. I don't mind sending an email. I don't mind testing things out. If you want to have me play test something in a beta or something like that, sure. Let me do that. I'll do that. I don't care. Like that'll help the community. It'll also play test things early on. It'll allow the people in game that are not a part of the organization or the developers or the studio that makes it or whatever. It allows us to kind of have an objective point of view on it, right? So whatever works. It's just you guys need to fix this. This is a big issue. It's crazy. Why early? I think the biggest thing that gets me is this game has only been out for 2 months. 2 months. And you're creating an event that's made to be the most difficult content in the game. It's an event that contains the most difficult content that we've ever seen. But the game's been out for 2 months. That doesn't make any sense to me. If this game was 10 years old, if this game was a year old, fine. But it's 2 months old. I mean, even the best players in the game aren't, you know, past level 300, 20,000, ranked 20,000, in each characters. I'm exaggerating a little bit there, but you get my point. You get my drift. So this is crazy. It's unbelievable. It's shocking. Well, it's not shocking. Like I totally saw through this, but it just blows my mind. It blows my mind. Anyway, guys, that's going to be all for the video. Please smash the like button, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.